Hey guys, so in the last video I purchased these two Nintendos for $3.99, as I assumed because they were $3.99, and this one here has got chunks and shit missing out of it, and it was all full of dust and crap, and same with this one. They didn't work. So to make a long story short, I just wanted to show you guys something that you can look for in your NESs, even after sometimes when you clean them. I'm going to give you, okay, these have been cleaned, but see here, this is where your 72 main connector, which is this, slides directly onto there, okay, and then this is where your game goes in. Anyways, whatever. Anyways, that line's in there like that, okay? So even after you clean this and you clean out your 72 pin connector and everything's all shiny and pretty on both sides and it's nice and coppery and all that good stuff, it still doesn't work 100%. And you're like, geez, I really cleaned the shit out of that. The game kind of feels loose inside there. I'm going to show you a little difference and a little thing that you can do that's going to save you a shit ton of time. And this is all that you need. This is one of these precision screwdrivers, and the chances of my iPhone focusing in on anything, because I don't really have another phone, so see if that focuses. No, it doesn't. Anyways, this is a precision screwdriver you get in at the dollar store. You can, I think I've bought like maybe 5 or 6 sets of tools, like socket sets and stuff, and these just come with them. You can get, they're like $2 for, Robertson, Phillips, well, I guess not Robertson, but like, 3 different Phillips head sizes, 3 different flathead sizes, maybe a Robertson, I don't know, and then like a pokey one and one that's a hook or whatever. And by pokey, I don't mean Pokemon. Anyways, so this is what I wanted to show you, and I really hope you guys can see this. So this is one that I've taken the precision screwdriver set to, and if you just look at the top line here, you can see all the connections and everything's all fine. Now look at this one here. Can you tell the difference at all? I'm going to put them side by side here. Just look at the top lines there. So this is, you can see that on this one here, that those are all raised on the top. The bottom one here, they're flat as shit. Actually, you can't see because of the camera, but it's so flat that the little plastic that's in between each one of these little connections for the 72 pins has worn down. So the game has gone in and out inside this slot here so many times it's worn the plastic down. So it won't even hold the fucking game in there. That might be a little bit of a problem for anybody wanting to play a game because they're so bent down you can't do that. So this one here, I've gone through with my little precision flathead screwdriver there, and I'm just going to set my camera up here, and I'm going to try and do my best to show you how you can fix this real simply. So, let's move some stuff around so I got some space. This is what you do. Here's my screwdriver, and I hope you guys can see this. We'll just start on the edge here. In between each one of these connectors is a little black piece of plastic, okay? And that separates these little bastards from each other so that, see, some of these are actually broken, but so that the main thing is that you don't cross these, because the last thing you want to do is plug this thing in and then, your stadium event melts your house down and shit. So all you do is you take the flat edge of this, where's the thing? There it is. You take the flat edge, see what thin that is? Slide it right in against the plastic here, and then you just, oops, if I can get at it. I'm trying to do this while looking through the camera, so if I'm out of frame here, sorry guys, but I really want to show you how to do this. And you just, well, let me just grab a random one. And you just get underneath. These things have a fair amount of play in them. And you just bend it up. And that's it. So can you see that one that I just did? Hopefully I can just adjust the camera a bit so you can see better. See that one there? How it's sticking up like that? Now, if you guys are actually doing it under right lighting circumstances and not trying to narrate and stuff, I did that whole one, this one here, in about maybe a minute, if that. So you just carefully stick your screwdriver underneath the prongs, and if you can get at it, well, I'm having a bit of a problem here because I'm trying to do this through the camera. But there you go, there's another one. And sometimes you just get in a rhythm, so there's another one. And you don't bend it up too high. You want to make sure these bastards aren't touching. And you just slide it in there. And if you can't get at it from the one side, just go to the other side. It's pretty simple. You can see there I've just done like 10 of them, or whatever it is. And you can totally, if I move the camera, you can totally see the difference. So you can see the ones there that I've done. How long did that take me? 10 seconds to do those 10? Or whatever there is, 3, 6, 9. Okay, so I did 9 in 10 seconds. That there will make a better contact with your game than these bastards here that are so pushed down that they're actually underneath the plastic. That's a huge difference, guys. That can be the difference between your system flashing like a bitch or working perfectly. So these systems here, which were garbage, that somebody's like, well, I have these systems, they don't work. 5 minutes to taking them apart, 5 minutes to cleaning them, and 2 minutes bending these pins back. You now have perfectly working original NES systems. And what I'm going to do with these ones is I'm going to donate them to charity. And that means that a whole group of kids at a hospital or whatever they want to do with it, they can play this and they can enjoy it, and it'll be something fun and exciting, and you can bring them the joy that you had when you were a kid. And I think that's awesome. So for a total of, I don't know, half an hour and $8 plus tax, so like $9, almost exactly $9 actually. There you go. So that's it, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video, and I'm just going to show you. This one here has no sticker on the back, but it's got a poop stain. And this one here has a sticker on the back, okay? And so I'll show you this one here. Totally didn't work at all. This one here had a little bit of life in it, okay? And this is the one that's got the weird sticker on the top. This one does not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug these bastards in a second. Well, a second for you, probably like 20 minutes for me. But I'm going to plug them in, and I'm going to show you on a game that I know is clean. And we'll show you how it just totally works. Okay, guys, we are back. It's been about 20 minutes, give or take. There's my TV. Here is the Nintendo with the sticker on the back that I couldn't get anything out of before. When I say anything, I mean nothing. It powered on, and then the screen went green. I did all the tricks with all the cables and tried to wiggle things here and stab things into there and blah, 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 blah. So anyways, gonna plug the power in. That's my foot. Not paying attention because I'm looking elsewhere. And there's the RF switch. So, we got the system plugged in here, and it's hooked up to the TV. And we are going to take Yonoid, which is clean, because I just cleaned it. We're going to put it in the Nintendo. And you'll notice after you bend those pins up, it's going to be harder, like harder than you ever tried to put a game into your system. Like, you can probably hear it. I'll try and make it close enough so you can hear it. Like, it's hard to get it in there, but you know that's a good connection. So, let's press power. And there you go. First try. Now, there's something else that you can also test. See how I push the game down? Let's turn that off. So, I pushed the game down, so that's how you do it. But depending on how good of a job you did, you might be able to do this and leave the game up. If you did that, that means your connection is so solid, the game doesn't even have to be pushed down to work. So we'll test it. I can't guarantee, I don't know. I haven't tested this. You saw me hook it up. So we'll see. But I can't guarantee it works. But it works maybe about 60% of the time when I clean stuff. There you go. So you did such a good job that, you know, the connection is so good even when the game isn't fully set in there. So, that's awesome. So now I've took a Nintendo that was totally 100% dead, and it works 100% of the time, and by 100% of the time means 2 out of 2. So, that's good. Just going to make some people happy to that. This one here gave me a bunch of flashing, and nothing really happened out of it. You can see there's still the price. I actually took it off the back because it was over the seam, but there's a sticker on the top of it. So, I'm going to plug this sumbitch in, and I'll put the power in there, and we'll put the RF and there, get it in there. There we go. If I can get it in there, that's what she said. Ah. Okay, anyways. So, put Yonoid in. And this is, like, listen, it's just, I can't even do it with one hand. Ah, there we go. Like, it's a good connection. And then you slam that, well, it's not even in all the way. There we go. There we go. So, it's in now, sorry. And we're going to press power. There we go! Yonoid. Let's try the other trick where I gotta actually adjust this, guys. I can't get the game back up. But that happens. If you're not 100% certain when you snap these things back in, you can actually do this. It's happened to me about 4 or 5 times before. I just need to take it apart and adjust the screws. But that happens. But anyways, if you want to play Yonoid on this system, it's already good to go. But, yeah, see, it'll pop right back out. It just gives me a few seconds to wiggle it, and I'll get it out. Anyways, that happens. You just got to readjust it when you put it back together. But yeah, there you go. 2 totally dead NES systems, now totally working, perfect, and awesome. and it took me, what, 10, 12 minutes to do each system. So, hey, take the time and effort, guys, to bend those pins back, because it makes all the difference in the world. Alrighty, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.